This is a training video for how appraisers will be using the Claim Leader system as an appraiser account. So you'll want to log in with your credentials to the company that you work for. Now you'll notice you have a set of assignments that are dispatched to you. Each assignment will hold a status column at the very right, and it'll represent the current status of each assignment. So the ones that say supplement are your supplement assignments that have been reopened. If you see any in blue, such as revision, these are simply reopened for revisions. So once you access the assignment, you can actually read the notes as to why the claims were reopened as a revision. Now the ones that say pending are new assignments assigned to you. If you notice, this particular assignment is grayed out, which means you've never really accessed the claim. So this helps differentiate between what's a new assignment and what has been sitting there for a while. Now, if you also notice, this messages column will hold a number representing how many messages have been added to the system from the appraisal company or the admin. You can actually click on the digit and the system will redirect you to the messages section of the assignment, and you'll see a message, for example, please provide a status update on this file. So in order to status this claim back to the admin at the appraisal company, you can simply key in the section right here, for example, called vehicle owner left a voice message, and at the bottom right you want to click the send button, and the system just submitted that message to your appraisal firm. Now if you notice, you have a drop down item as well here for the messages. So these are pre-selected items. You can select, for example, appointments set up for inspection for today between 12 and 5 p.m. and then just click send, and it'll send off that message to the main office. So anytime you receive a new message from the appraisal firm, the messages will be located in the section. Everything has a date and timestamp. So moving along, I'm going to click the dashboard tab right up here. This will pull you back to your main dashboard or list of assignments. You'll notice at the top, the quick stat icons represent what's going on in your dashboard. You've got 4 pending, 1 supplement, 1 revision. So if you click on the file ID number at any time, it'll take you into the assignment control page for this particular claim. Under the View tab, you have the assignment data. If you click Insurance Company Guidelines, this is the guideline for this particular carrier. If you click Forms, these documents, which can be downloaded by clicking these items here, these forms are specific to this particular client or insurance carrier. So you can access the forms in this section. At the very top, if you wanted to print the assignment, simply click Print and choose Assignment, for example, and it'll let you print a PDF of the assignment. If you notice, besides the assignment data, the bottom will also hold the guideline to the assignment, so you can print this, take this out with you to the field when inspecting the vehicle at a shop, and you can actually review your guidelines on the spot and come to an agreed price with the shop. Next, if you hit the reject button, this is simply canceling the assignment, sending it back to your appraisal firm client. So you'd have to enter reasons as to why you're rejecting the assignment, and more than likely it's usually the vehicle's either out of town or in a different location. So you key in your notes, vehicle owner out of town for a few weeks. And as soon as you click the reject button, it'll send this back to the main office. At the top, the Messages tab, again, this is where you communicate with your main office. This is where you status your files. If you have any questions pertaining to this claim, you simply type in your question. For example, does vehicle owner have an additional phone number? And hit send. It sent that message to the main office. So when they respond back with a new phone number, it'll push directly in this section, and you'll get that updated information. Next, under the files, you want to click Docs and Photos. This is how you're going to upload files into the system. So under Files, click Docs and Photos. This process is very simple. You can either click Add Files and locate the files on your desktop. So I've got some test files here. So you can simply just select all those items, or you can hold down the Control on your keyboard and select A for all. So Control A will select everything at once. Or again, you can simply highlight all those items and click Open, and it adds them into this section right here. You want to make sure that you click Start Upload in order for the system to save these files onto the server. So as soon as that's done loading, you now have the files saved in the system. So if you clicked on your image, you can view them in this format as a slideshow. And if you click on your PDFs, they'll simply open up. So next, under Files, if you needed to email these for whatever reason, you click Email Files. You can choose the estimate, scroll all the way down. You can choose, for example, Body Shop. It'll populate the shop's email address, and you click Send at the bottom right. It'll say successfully sent. So you just emailed out the estimate to the body shop. And you can do the same for the owner, or do owner and body shop. So if they're both going to get a copy of the estimate, you can send it out at once. Moving back to the Docs and Photos section real quick. Another simple way to just add files in this section, you can drag and drop files in here. So for example, these files on my computer, I can simply just select them, and I can just drag and drop them into Claim Leader, and then hit Start Upload. So there's two ways to add files. You can either click Add Files at the top here, or you can drag and drop them into this section. Either way, you want to make sure to click Start Upload so that it actually saves the files into the system. Now, once you're done with that, at the very top, the appraisal report is totally optional. So this depends if your client or the appraisal company you do work for requires you to complete the Claim Leader appraisal report. You can simply select, the date contacted, date inspected, assignment type, was this repairable, total loss, borderline, and so on. If you scroll down, some of this information is already transferred over from the assignment. If you upload EMS data into the system, a lot of these fields will populate on its own, so it'll be reading the EMS data. You'll have items such as, total loss, yes, no, borderline, total loss valuation, so you select which valuation was the submitted method. You can key in a request number, a valuation amount, NADA value if needed. Then you can add your salvage bids, if any, your estimate amount, UPD amount, betterment amount. Again, most of this data will populate once you import the EMS data, so you wouldn't be keying this in one at a time. At the very bottom, you can key in your appraiser comments. So, for example, I'll key in, vehicle inspected at residence, owner present, vehicle is repairable, damage to the front end, matching the facts of loss. So once you key in your appraiser comments or notes, you can click the Save and Generate Report button. And what the system will do is it'll automatically create an appraisal report PDF. So if you click on that, this is what the appraisal report will look like. It'll hold all the key data for that particular assignment, as well as the detailed information you've keyed in on the interface of the appraisal report. So once you've completed your appraisal report, you've uploaded your estimate, your photos into the system, the very last step is to click the Send Complete button up top. Then you want to click Complete one more time, confirming. So once you do that, this assignment will no longer be sitting on your dashboard. It's been sent off to the main office. For whatever reason, if they reopen a file, you'll get a revision status on that claim. And keep in mind, anytime the companies you're working for, if they send you a new assignment, if they reopen a claim as a supplement, or if they reopen an assignment as a revision, you're going to receive email notifications for many different reasons. So the email notifications will help you, kind of give you a heads up if you're out in the field or you're checking your emails. And the system will obviously update to whatever status the claim is now in. Now, if there's any specific questions in regards to how the system can be used, different features and tools in here, feel free to reach out to our firm. You can send us an email or give us a call. Our website is www.claimleader.com, and we look forward to working with you. Thank you.